department. Galician is spoken by 3 million people, around 3 million people in the northwestern region of Galicia in Spain. Originally it was the same language as Portuguese, and the language enjoyed quite a long period of splendor, if you want, in the Middle Ages, while Galicia and Portugal were part of the same kingdom, if you want. Then Portugal became independent, the language developed in a particular way in the country now known as Portugal, and Galician developed in its own way in the north west of Spain.
I suppose it's like a child's rhyme. It's called O Casamento da Pulga co Piolho, which is like, if you understand, it means like the marriage of like the flea and the nit. It's got quite a nice rhythm to it, and yeah, it goes through, they're looking for different animals to play different parts in the wedding. Okay. A pulga e o piolho queriam se casar, não tinham vinho para convidar. Saiu o Zoro detrás do Lombeiro, que sigam as podas, que é o som taberneiro. Agora meninos, vinho já temos, falta-nos a carne, onde acharemos. Saiu o lobo do meio do gado, que sigam as podas, que a carne eu vos trago. Agora meninos, carne já temos, falta-nos a cozinheira, onde acharemos. Saiu a porca da sua baceira, que sigam as podas, que eu sou cozinheira.
She's Chantal, and we're coming from Friulan, which is a region on the northeast of Italy, and it's at the border north with Austria and on the east with Slovenia. 4 languages officially recognized, and besides Italian there are Slovenian, German and Friulan. In order to make you taste a bit what Friulan people like, they like to call themselves like strong people, proud people, hardworking and honest. About the hard-working part, I have a quotation by a minister in Argentina that said to the Archbishop of Udine in 1963, "When a Friulan arrives, there the desert becomes a vineyard." The legend of the Bridge of Cividale is called the Bridge of the Devil, and it's...
You'll see why.
Yeah, well, Cividale is a Gothic city, we can say, and it's a big... It has a strange atmosphere, so it's a bit creepy. And then the father has the Bridge of the Devil. Sometimes it's a bit... When I was a kid, I used to be scared of the bridge, but now we have the fun version.
Me too, yeah. Cittadini de Cividad assinto una grande bisogna, tira su un penso una tison para poder lá das bandas de precoce onde fama se faria. Tanti impresari, tanti ingegneri e provi, ma dopo qualche zurmadeio e tante core, lui si tiene in lavoro. Le buse dal fiume e fonde larghe, e al par proprio che le saghe non vogliono sapere di supportare per zona una costruzione di piede. Qualcuno ha le vie idee di ricorrere al diavolo, che come che gli abitanti del Val de Natizana San, abbiamo presenti in questo. Il Consiglio di città ha firmato un vero e proprio contratto con Satanás, e si impegna a lasciare tanche uffiate le prime anime che passerà sul punto, appena che sarà fatto. Il diavolo costruisce il punto in una sola gnò, Giuda di Sonone, che parte di Persole dentro dal Grumal, e Pierone dal Pilon di Miec. A Guinore il punto le fa, ma qui che arriva il diavolo al queste anime cristiane che tanto bramave, un qualche anno che prendi curiosità attraverso il passaggio per il punto. Le rave dal diavolo, ragliata ai cittadini di Cividad, si sbrocca qui in 3 grezzi che sono di qua e di là dal fiume, e anche voi un po' di inviodi di solmi slasati dal suo furore terribile.
I'm going to begin with a bit of a confession in true Irish form. I'm not a native speaker of Irish, which is why I have gotten some support. Irish is only spoken as a native language by a small minority of the Irish public. So you have a larger minority that have Irish as a second language, and then you have people like me who have a rudimentary knowledge of Irish because they learned Irish in school or were forced to learn Irish. And today, my support, we're going to read a poem by Michael Harnett. Michael Harnett has a bilingual background. He's one of the Inti poets. And the Inti poets were poets who didn't grow up in the Gaeltacht areas in Ireland. So these are areas where Irish would have been spoken in the home, where Irish would have been your first language. He actually grew up with English and Irish, but he learned Irish from his grandmother, who he claims is the last native speaker of Irish in Limerick. The poem that we're going to hear today, and we will hear it once in Irish and once in English. And this is a poem which he has written for his wife, Rosemary, and she was a woman from Britain. And he brought her not only back to Ireland, God help her, he brought her down to Limerick and made her live in an area where they would only speak Irish. So this poem is an apology to her.
Le mi holo hermaid. As an sail of a show, gaum na fleshgel, as an aspa aragid, atá, or sheer shell, harpar, or busta morfion, gan trua, gan keen. Ag bagart the shack scree, bo kenud. Gaum na fleshgel, as an chok cloch clenta, as folly the cray is the Euro jenta, the Euro boga. An cloglat ag cogernach, ag ancient brig. An tailach ag titcha masachéla. Chem hugad my leisgil féin, manum tualach, magna, chafi me mochird, gara as chwil oor. Mar gara an berla, chan nach the shas. Ach tá sulagum go bhfuil ládacht chonas ag teach. Cuirfa me siad do bhíonta ort, lá amshamid, Birch or Marybach.
So the poem that Tom and I are going to read is Aradonato, which means Holy May. It was written by the Neapolitan poet Salvatore Giacomo in 1960, and it was later adapted into a song by Mario Pasquale. Which I'm going to read is about the idea of acting from two lovers. He promises her that they're going to see each other again exactly in May. Is the title of the poetry. And in the second part, their meeting, the second part that Tom is going to read, their meeting is described. It is in Napolitan. Unlike the Friulan, it is a minority language. It's a dialect, and as Mattia said before, not everybody is proud of speaking dialects in South Italy. It has a vast literature tradition, though. The first literary work dates to 960. It's spoken by almost 7 million people. So, era de maggio. Era de maggio e te cadevano enzino, a schiocca le cerase rosse, fresca era l'aria e tutto il giardino. Addurava due rose a 100 passi. Era de maggio, io no, non me ne scordo, fresca era l'aria e la canzone rossa. E usciva, coro, coro, coro mio, lontano vai, tu me lasci, io conto l'ora. Chissà quando tornerai. Rispondevo io, torna a raggio, quando tornano di rosa. Si sto solo torna a maggio, pure a maggio sto un boccà. Si sto solo torna a maggio, pure a maggio sto un boccà.
E sono tornato, e mo come una vuoto, cantiamo insieme a canzone antica. Passo il tempo, un mondo si vuota, ma amore vero no. Non vuota mica. Per te, bellezza mia, me innamorai, si tale guarda, nanza fontana, l'acqua, la dinte, non si secca mai, e ferite d'amore non si sanno che sonata, se fosse gioia mia, miezza stare imbalsamata, a guardarti io non staria. E te ricca, core mia, tornata io so, torna maggio e torna amore, fare me, quel che vuoi. Torna maggio e torna amore, far me quel che vuoi.
Yes, the downside of political writings is that they're not so emotional. So it's very good. I think we are really very, I can speak for both of us, I suspect, say that we're very happy that so many people turned up for this event. Thank you to all the people who read, all the people who listened, and the people who had to stand in the corridor. And I hope we can do this again next year. Help yourself to whatever is left of the Galician wine and the British crisps. And thank you again.